Isabel here has lost her voice.
Okay, sweetheart. Of course.
She wants to know if you weren't playing a doctor or a vampire, which roles would you like to play?
If I wasn't playing a doctor or a vampire, which roles? I mean, it's just anything else. Like, I think once you've been doing shows for a little while, you start to just yearn to do something new, you know? I would love to do, again, I wish I could have made that comedy work for the break. I would have loved to try anything. I'm looking forward to being, because I think you just get a bit too comfortable once you play a role for a while, you know? And I think I'm just a little bit too comfortable. I want to be afraid again, you know? Thank you. So hot, don't I? I don't mean I'm so hot, I mean I'm so... Can we just forget I said that? Somebody say, now it's getting hot in here? Oh my God, that is so hot. I didn't mean, okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Can I please have a water? I'm sorry, Jens, I'm dying, man. Whew, thank you. I don't know why it's so hot, it's just the lights. Hi.
Hi, I want you to ask something about your sports skills too. I guess it's a little bit weird, but can you tumble, like doing back tacks or back handsprings?
When I was a kid, I did gymnastics and I could, but I cannot now. I can do a handspring, and I will not do one here. But I could do a handspring still, I think.
Okay.
But yes, I did gymnastics when I was a kid.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I first of all wanted to compliment you on doing 2 shows back to back.
Thank you. I'm no longer doing 2, I'm just doing the 1.
And I was just wanted to ask, like, for those 2 different shows, Elijah and Joel were completely different. Like, how was it to play such different characters?
It was kind of good for me. Like, it was because Joel is so loose and fun and just like a slob, a little bit like me, but kind of, he's very good at his job, but kind of he laughs when he wants to laugh, and he, is very. And if I'm scratching myself in the middle of a scene, it's fine. Or if I'm, if he got lost for words, like Joel can go, and speak like that, it's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But with Elijah does everything so sort of perfectly and with such economy, and every movement is sort of, he has to be elegant. Like if I say a line as Elijah and I stumble on the line, I have to do the line again, you know what I mean? I'm not saying Elijah's more difficult to play, but in a way Elijah was, because there's such different styles. One was definitely, Joel is far more naturalistic style, and Elijah's much more, what's magic realism, so it's kind of theatrical almost. Elijah's very theatrical. Both were really good for me. It's like such different ends of the spectrum. Thank God I was doing both, because I think doing one made me interested in doing the other.
Great, thank you. And I have one more short question.
Of course.
Did you happen to see the beach towel that Paul uploaded from you?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I made it.
Really?
I sewed it myself. It took me. No, I don't know. I have seen it. He sent me a photograph. I think it's wonderful. I don't want to know what he's doing with that towel. That makes me uncomfortable. Makes me very uncomfortable, but I'm sure he's having a lot of fun with that towel.
Yeah. All right, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
My question is, what is your bedside book?
Right now, I have had a book by my bedside for about 1.5 years. Do you guys have books that you're just trying to read, but you just can't get? I've been desperately, I'm a geek for space. I love everything about space and the cosmos. And I've been trying to read A Brief History of the Universe, the Stephen Hawking book, for 1.5 years. And I must be about like maybe 1/3 of the way through it. I need to be further through. What have I just read? I like reading anything inspirational. I love anything about space. Can you recommend me a book? Why do you recommend me a book?
Amélie Nothomb, it's a French author. It's a strange...
What's the title of the book?
It's a French author. The story begins in Japan, Tokyo.
But honey, what's the title? What is the title? What is the name of the book?
Stupeur et tremblement.
Can somebody translate that for me, please? Can somebody translate that for me, please? Anybody here? Not one person in a room of 1,000 who speaks French.
My sister is not here because...
You don't need your sister, you've got 1,000 people who speak French here.
She speaks English and German.
Okay. Oh, thank you. What is it, buddy? Shock and horror. Okay, I got you. Okay, you know what? Do me a favor. Can you write that down for me? I'm gonna get the book. Would you mind writing it down for me and giving it to me after?
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was my favorite question. I got a book.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's that? I missed that. For another year. Yeah, exactly, for another year and a half. Hey, I'll read this one. It's not complicated. It's not about black holes. If I'm not reading about the cosmos, it's easier to read. Hi.
Hello, I was wondering, because you say that Elijah is different from you, do you have any rituals or something to prepare for playing Elijah, or do you just...
Well, I said yesterday, you know, like as I'm putting on the suit, I suppose, I tend to, when I'm on the set, I pace around, like I start walking around the set, like it's gonna make me sound like a serial killer or a rapist, but I like going into the dark. Like if there's a dark part of the set, a really, really dark area, I like to just go and walk into the dark and stuff and just walk around in the dark. You know the church that we film in on the show, in the originals, they quite often, when we're not filming in there, it's just very dark in that big, beautiful church. And I love for Elijah to get into the suit and I'll walk in there and I just will quietly walk around. The ADs who work on my show hate coming to get me because they're so afraid, because my eyes are very good in the dark. I have very good eyesight in the dark, and I wait in the quiet and in the blackness, and the ADs have to come in and sort of say, "Daniel, we're ready for you on the set," and they always jump because I'll be behind them, or you know, I'm waiting in the church. I love it. I love terrifying people on the set.
So I'm probably going to hate myself for this, but I was...
Well then don't do it. Don't do it.
Could you maybe do an improvise as you as Elijah and I as also a character?
You won't hate yourself nearly as much as I would hate myself for doing this. I don't really know what you want me to do, because I don't know what, I mean, I always feel this is weird. I don't know.
Okay.
But because, well, what would you like me to say? I don't really know what to say.
I don't know.
Has anybody got a book on them or something? Have you got something there? What have you got there? Can I read from something? Has someone got something I can read from? Like just a book or a piece of paper. Something with something written on it. I don't care. The schedule. It's a good idea. I'll read it as Elijah. Bloody Night Con, Part 2. Panels room. Total pass area. No, this is terrible. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks.
No, what my question was is that we did on stage an improvisation, I don't know if you say it, as you, Elijah, and that I play also a character.
That is a disastrous idea. That will never work.
Okay.
Just because Elijah, once again, he has to be in a suit and he has to be, it's going to look like, I'm just such a slob. I'm just such a pig. I'm a pig. If I try and be Elijah right now, people are going to be like, oh great, this pig in a beard is trying to be Elijah. I can't, I won't do it. I'm sorry, I
No,
love
it's
you.
okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for, and I'm sorry, sweetheart.
This is the last question.
I'm so sad. Love meeting you.
Hi Daniel,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I wanted to ask what you do if you weren't an actor.
That's a really good last question, thank you. That's like the best last question ever. I don't know. I would probably be Ian Somerhalder's assistant. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. It's funny, when I have been asked that question before, and I never really found a way to answer that question to myself even. I don't know what I have a problem with that. I think it sounds, I don't want to sound vain, because it's, because when you ask that question, you're asking me what skills I might have, and I don't like talking like that, because I feel like it sounds too narcissistic. But I think I'm a good writer. I'm a good writer. So I probably would have ended up being a writer of some kind. You know, maybe not journalism, but maybe I don't know, maybe literature. So I could write a book, so I could sit for a year and a half on my bedside table. But no. I think I probably. I mean, I hope I get to continue writing. If I wasn't an actor, I do love to write. I find it very painful and very difficult. Because I'm tough on myself as an actor, but I'm even more tough on myself as a writer. I'm decent at art. I'm good at drawing, painting and drawing. So I probably would have maybe been a painter or something. But,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's the time we had.
Thank you so much, you guys. I'm sorry. So nice. Thank you. I don't deserve it. Thank you. Okay, so let me speak. I just want to say, I apologize if I was a little bit boring. I feel like I was boring today with my But I want to say thank you so much. Like, it's been such a privilege, and just, you people are so beautiful. So thank you so much again for allowing us to be here and allowing us to speak. Again, I'm so sorry if this was a bore. Thank you.